Hello students, today we have an important topic for us. In CBSE, this topic contains 6 marks. So we should try to solve this exercise problem one by one or a step by step. You try to solve it, and solving this, you have already solved this type of problem in class 10th. There you have solved linear equation in 2 variable. Here we have to solve linear equation in 3 variable or also in 2 variable. So see here, today our subtopic is inconsistent solution of linear equation by matrix method. Examine consistency of the equation x plus 3y is equal to 5, 2x plus 6y is equal to 8, and also last is solve the equation. In CBSE, this type of question will be asked in examination point of view. So you have also learned the term consistent. In class 10, a system equation is called consistent. Consistent means solvable. The equation is solvable. That means we can solve the value of equation or we can calculate the value of x and y. Inconsistent means those equations are called inconsistent, we are insolvable or which has infinite solution. In class 10, you have see here definition of consistent in terms of matrix method. System of linear equation is said to be consistent if determinant of a not equal to 0. If determinant of a not equal to 0. System of linear equation is said to be consistent if determinant of a not equal to 0. This implies A inverse exists. So we can calculate the inverse of A here. Inconsistent. Just opposite. Similar way, what we can write? System of linear equation is said to be inconsistent if determinant of A is equal to 0. And here A inverse does not exist. So write here, system of linear equation is said to be consistent, said to be inconsistent if determinant of A is equal to 0. This implies A inverse does not exist. So we cannot calculate the inverse of the matrix. Subtopic is solution of linear equation by matrix method. So let us consider system of linear equation. Let system of linear equation is a1x plus b1y plus a1x plus a2y plus a3z is equal to d1. b1x plus b2y plus b3z is equal to d2. c1x plus c2y plus c3z is equal to d3. This is our system of linear equation, and here we have to find value of x, y and z. We have to calculate the value of x, y and z. Let here A is equal to, in matrix form, A1, A2, A3. These are coefficients of x, y, z. B1, B2, B3, C1, C2, C3, and x is equal to x, y, z. B is equal to D1, D2, D3. See here, we can write this equation, we can write in matrix form Ax must be equal to B. So what is its meaning? If we multiply A to X, we will get B. So this equation will be got. How? See here, watch here. A1x, A2y, A3z is equal to D1. B1x, B2y, B3z is equal to D2. Second equation. Third is C1x, C2y, C3z is equal to D2. So here in place of x we can also write A1, A2, A3, B1, B2, B3, C1, C2, C3 into x. That means x, y, z, and this will equal to b. Here, see case 1. If determinant of a is equal to 0, then what happens? If this term becomes 0 or value of a is equal to 0, then this means a is, if determinant of a not equal to 0, then a is non-singular. This means A inverse exists. So this implies A inverse exists. That means we can say that we can calculate the value of A inverse. So there are some cases we consider one by one these cases. So we can if A inverse exists, so we can write this equation can be written as Ax is equal to B. So pre-multiply by A inverse into Ax. If this can be written as A inverse into B. Here pre-multiply by A inverse. Pre-multiply by A inverse. So this can be written as A inverse into A. This will equal to I into x is equal to A inverse into B. So I into x is equal to A inverse B. So we can calculate the value of x. If we get the value of A inverse and multiply with x, then we will get the solution of x, y and z. See case 2. This is your case first, and again come to case 2. Case 2. If determinant of A is equal to 0, then what happens? This means A is a singular matrix. A is a singular matrix. If determinant of A is equal to 0, that means A is a singular matrix. This implies A inverse does not exist. That means we are unable to calculate the value of A inverse. Then here, for this case, there are also be two sub cases. Case first, we calculate A into adjoint A. If this will equal to 0, or this may not be equal to 0. If this were equal to 0, so we can say the system of equation has no solution. So we cannot calculate the value of x and y. Second, if A into adjoint A not equal to 0, the system of equation has infinite many solution. System of equation has infinite many solution. So we have seen all these three cases by calculating or solving a system of linear equation by matrix method, that when it has unique solution, when it has no solution, and when it has infinite many solution. 4.6 NCERT. From question number 1 to question number 6, we have to examine the consistency of the system of linear equation. Here we have get 6 question. So I am solving you, provide you the solution of first question. Question number 4. This will equal to, equation is x plus 3y is equal to 5 and 2x plus 6y is equal to 8. This is the question and we have to find the consistency of this question. So what we will do? For consistency we have to nothing, only calculate the value of the determinant. So this equation can be written as a will be here 1 3 2 6, x is equal to xy and b is equal to 5 8. So first we have to know how we calculate the value of a, x and b. देखिए बच्चों जब प्रश्न दिया जाए तो सबसे पहला हमारा काम क्या है कि प्रश्न मिलते ही सबसे पहले हम इसको जो हमारा स्टैंडर्ड फॉर्म है x इक्वल टू बी, a x और b का वैल्यू कैलकुलेट करें और जब हम a x का वैल्यू कैलकुलेट कर लें देन सेकंड स्टेप इज वी हैव टू फाइंड डिटरमिनेंट ऑफ a. सो हियर डिटरमिनेंट ऑफ a कैन बी रिटन एज determinant of 1 3 2 6. So this will be equal to 1 into 6, 6 minus 2 into 3, 6. So this will equal to 0. So here determinant of a will be 0. That means this system of linear equation is inconsistent. So it is inconsistent. It is inconsistent, or you can also write system of linear equation is inconsistent. Here we have an equation. Solve the equation. This is equation is given and we have to calculate here the value of x using matrix method. So here first you calculate what is the value of a, b and x. So a is equal to, matrix is here 5 2 7 3 and after that x is equal to x and y and b is equal to 5 4 and 5. So this is your value of 5273, 5273. X is xy and b 45. So we have calculated the value of a, x and b. Then we have to check what is the value of determinant of a. Determinant of a will be equal to determinant of 5273. So this will be equal to 5 into 3 15 minus 7 into 2 4 14. So this will equal to 1. So determinant of a is equal to 1. So this implies a is non-singular. A is non-singular. And if a is non-singular, that means a inverse exists. A inverse exists means we can calculate the value of a inverse. So what is cofactor of a? For calculating a inverse, we solve it by the matrix method. So first we calculate cofactor of a. Cofactor of a will be, check here, for 5 cancel r1 and c1, we will get 3. For 2 cancel r2 of c2, so we will get, here will be 7 and for 3 we will get 5 and here we will get 2 and write the sign. So here will be plus minus or plus minus minus plus. So here will be minus, this will be minus. And after that we have to calculate adjoint a. Adjoint of a. So adjoint of a will be equal to 3 minus 7 minus 2 5. So see here we can directly calculate the adjoint. So this diagonal will be interchanged. So here interchange and this diagonal sign will be changed. So a inverse is equal to, this is here is a formula. This will equal to adjoint a by determinant of a. A inverse is an important formula. Adjoint a by determinant of a. So this will equal to adjoint a or determinant a. Already we have calculated 1. So this will be your 1 by 1 into adjoint a is 3 minus 2 minus 7 5. So your a inverse will be equal to 3 minus 2 minus 7 and 5. So we have calculated the value of a inverse and after that we have to find the value of x or y. So use the formula. As you know that x will be equal to a inverse b. So a inverse you have already know 3 minus 2 minus 7 5 and b already here. This is your 4 and 5 So multiply these terms. So 3 into 4, 12, 2 into minus 5, minus 10, and minus 7 into 4, minus 28, and 5 into 5, this will equal to 25. So your answer will be, or this will be equal to 2 and minus 3. So x means value of xy. Here you can write xy. So we have calculated the value of xy. X is equal to plus 2 and y is equal to minus 3. So answer will be equal to, our solution will be, here write the solution. So answer will be equal to, x is equal to, write here the solution. So x is equal to 2 and y is equal to minus 3. Also you can check, put here x is equal to 2. So it becomes 10 and 2 into 3 minus 6. 10 minus 6 is equal to 4. So this satisfies the system of linear equation. So our answer is correct. This shows the correctness of answer. Here our next question is question number 12 of your NCERT book, exercise 4.6. Solve the equation x minus y plus z is equal to 4, 2x plus y minus 3z is equal to 0, x plus y plus z is equal to 2. So what you will do? Your first step. So for first step you have to calculate the value of a, x and b. So a is equal to, here a will be equal to 1 minus 1 1, 2 1 minus 3 1 1 1. See, this is the value of a. X will be equal to, x is equal to x y z, and b will be equal to 4 0 2. This is the value of a. Check here, 1 minus 1 1, 2 1 minus 3 1 1 1. That means coefficient of x, y and z. So we have to first find what is the value of determinant of a. Determinant of a can be written as 1 into 1 1 plus 3 plus 1 into, this will be your 2 into 1 2 plus 3. Third your minus 1 is plus 1 into 2 into 1 2 minus 1. So we can write 3 plus 1 is your 4. So 4 plus 3 plus 2 5 plus 1. So this will nothing but equal to 10, not equal to 0. So we can say that A inverse exists. That means determinant of A is non-singular matrix. So if A inverse exists, then our tendency is to calculate A inverse. To calculate A inverse, first we have to find cofactor of A. So first you write cofactor of A. Cofactor of A. Cofactor of A is equal to, see here for A 1. So this will equal to cancel R1 and C1. So you can write 1 plus 3. Simply you have to write all the numbers. Second is 2 plus 3. Third is 2 minus 1. First line you can write directly from the determinant value. And for 2 this term cancel R2 and C1. So we will get 1 into 1. So we will get minus 1 plus 1 minus 1 minus 1, sorry, plus 1 not, minus 1 minus 1. And for 1 we can write 1 into 1 minus 1 minus 1. And for minus 3 1 or minus plus 1 plus 1. And again for this one you can write, here will be, for this one 3 minus 1 3 minus 1. And for this one we can write 3 minus 3 minus 2 minus 3 minus 2. And for this one we can write 1 plus 2 1 plus 2. And write the sign plus minus plus minus plus minus plus minus and calculate the value. So this will be equal to 3 plus 1 4, 3 plus 2 5 minus 5. Here will be 1. Here your minus 1 minus 2. So you will get 2. Here will be 0. Here minus 2. Here will be 2. 3 plus 2 5 minus 5. So this is your 5. And 2 plus 1 again 3. So your cofactor will be 4 minus 5 1, 2 0 2, 2 5 3. And after calculating cofactor, we have to find adjoint of A. Adjoint of A. Adjoint of A simply get by interchanging the row and column. So here row is R1 is 4 minus 5 1. So this will be right as C1. 4 minus 5 1. R2 can be changed by C2. R2 is your 2 0 2. So here you write 2 0 minus 2. And R3 is your 2 5 3. So you write here 2 5 3. So you will get transpose of the A. Now to calculate A inverse is equal to adjoint A upon determinant of A. So this can be written as, you have already calculated the value of determinant of the function, which is equal to 10. So you can write 1 by 10 into 4 2 2 minus 5 0 5 1 minus 2 3. So put this value of in the standard equation. So we will x is equal to, as you know the formula, A inverse B. So this will equal to A inverse, here you have already calculated 1 by 10 into 4 2 2 minus 5 0 5 1 minus 2 3 into B. B means B have, you have to already get the value of B, which is equal to 4 0 minus 2. 4 0 2, not minus 2, 4 0 2. So this is your A inverse. From here I have written, and B 4 0 2, and multiply these two terms. So what happens if you multiply these two terms? This can be written as, or this is equal to 1 by 10 into so multiply these two terms. So this will equal to 1 by 10 into 4 into 4 16, 2 into 0 plus 0, 2 into 2 plus 4, and minus 5 into 4 minus 20, 0 into 0 plus 0, 5 into 2 plus 10. So 1 into 4 4 plus 0 plus 6. So this can be written as 1 by 10 into 20 minus 10 and 10, and this will equal to 20 by 2 minus 1 1. If you divide all the elements by 10, so your answer will be x y z is equal to 2 minus 1 1. So here x will be equal to 2, y will be equal to minus 1, and z will be equal to 1. So we have got the value of x, y and z. And check here, putting the standard equation, here x plus y plus z is equal to 2. I am substituting this equation number 3. So x is your 2 plus y minus 1 plus z plus 1. So this will equal to 2. So this satisfies the equation. If these values satisfy any of the equation, your solution is correct. Here is two questions for your practice. First question and second question both are from your NCERT books. Question number 15 and question number 16. 2x minus 3y plus 52 is equal to 11. 3x plus 2y minus 4z is equal to minus 5. And x plus y minus 2z is equal to minus 3. 4x plus 2y plus 2z is equal to 60. 2x plus 4y plus 6z is equal to 90. 6x plus 2y plus 3z is equal to 70. So you solve it and try to find the value of x by z, and also after getting the value of x by z, you substitute the value in any of the equation. If this satisfies, then you can say that your solution is correct. So now student, listen to me. If you feel any doubts or any query, ask in comment section. I will solve your problem. Thank you.